Thanks for taking the time to watch this short video tutorial on how to find your booth at the event, and of course how to access it and get it all set up in time. Hopefully by now you've received your access link for the platform, and of course in clicking on it to join the platform you should end up on this screen here, which is the entrance into the event. The area that we're going to concentrate on is called Marketplace, so you can get to it by clicking the icon here or over on the left hand side. So you'll see the icons down on the left hand side and just click on the Marketplace icon. Once you've done that, you'll see all of the booths that's being used at the event listed, and it's a simple case of finding your booth and entering it to set it up. So very easy to do. If I use this as an example, so simply click on the enter button, and when you get inside, this is how it will look. There are a number of things you can do with the booth, starting with the room settings cog down here in the bottom right corner. You can see it just down here in the bottom right. If you click on room settings, it brings up another window with a number of options. Let's concentrate on the info tab. So things you can do within room settings: you can change your logo. So if it's the incorrect logo, if you've got a better one, then you can change it. As you see here, it says recommended size 300 by 300 pixels. I strongly recommend that you do add a company description, because this will form the basis of your profile on the outside of your booth and in the info tab within your booth. So add a company profile. Your website, if it's incorrect, you can edit your website. And of course you can also add extra meeting rooms. So the booth comes with one meeting room. You can add up to 10 if that's what you want. And of course the other thing you can do is you can invite other colleagues from your organization to join you as booth managers. So in this particular example, you can see there's 3 people already been added as booth managers. You can just drop in an email address of a colleague, click on the add button, and a link will be sent to them so they can be, as I say, added to your booth. Scroll back to the top, you've got another button here which says personalize. So if you click on the personalize button, and this gives you the option to add a room skin and a stage backdrop. So the difference between the two, if you use any of the generic ones that you see listed here, you can probably see the room skin just changing in the background behind it. Of course, in this case, we've already got a default one set with the event logo. So since it's difficult to see the room skin, my advice here is just leave the room skin as it is. But the one you can change is the stage backdrop. So there is an option to use the 4 generic images. So you can see the backdrop changing as I click the different images. But what you can also do is you can upload a branded version, and the remit on this is to upload your branded version. It's got to be a JPEG, and it has to be 1280 by 720 pixels. You can just see the size there, 1280 by 720 pixels. So go right ahead, create your own JPEG graphic, brand it accordingly, and get that added yourself. The other thing you can do on the personalized section is you can upload what's called a welcome video. And of course the ruling on this, no bigger than 100 megabytes, and it has to be MP4. So MP4 100 meg. Click on it and upload your company video or your profile video, the video that will play for your delegates as they enter your booth. So once you've done all of that, you've done the basics. There's a couple of other things you can also do. The info tab, I've already touched on. This is where your company logo, company information or company profile will appear if you have added it. So go right ahead and get that added in the room settings, as I've already touched on. And in the handout section, you can upload as many PDFs and as much information, company profile documents as you want to by simply clicking on manage handouts, dragging and dropping any amount of PDFs that you want to add here, as long as they are less than 6 megabytes inside. Only PDF, got to be 6 megabytes or less. So how does the booth work? On event day, you have, as I've already touched on, you've got what's called a meeting room. So you'll enter your meeting room and you'll take a seat, and you can be joined in there by any visitors, any delegates, any participants to the event. As a visitor or a delegate arrives in your booth, they end up in what's called your waiting list or your waiting room. The video that you've uploaded will automatically start playing for them as a delegate, so they can watch your video, and of course you will see them appear in your waiting list a waiting room area, and next to their name will be the word invite. So you can click on the word invite, and of course what will happen then is it will send them an invitation to come and join you and come live with you at your meeting room table. If you've got more than one meeting room, then it will ask you which meeting room you would like to invite them into, either meeting room number 1, number 2, number 3, etc., etc. So very, very easy to do. You'll also notice, if I come out of the booth, you'll also notice the option here to schedule meetings. So delegates can click on the schedule meeting option and they can very easily arrange a dedicated time throughout the event day. So if I wanted to catch up with the guys from Climate Action Middlesbrough at 10 o'clock, I simply click on 10 o'clock, click on the schedule button, and that will formulate and confirm the appointment for me to go and join those guys in their booth. And of course, you as an exhibitor can go and drop in and catch up with other exhibitors or schedule appointments with other exhibitors if that's what you want to do. So very, very easy to do. And of course, the other element that you can do whilst you are sitting at your meeting room table is you can invite people to come and join you directly. So down here in the bottom right corner, just below the room settings tab, is what's called a share and invite button. So when you click on that, it will list all of the attendees who are online at the event. You can very easily, there we can see Louise Richards from the Tees Valley Nature Partnership. So you can very easily click on the little person icon and invite Louise directly to come and visit you in your booth. And of course, if Louise accepts, then she'll join you in your booth. Very, very straightforward. You can also send me emails out to people who are not on the platform and invite them to come on the platform and come into your booth and catch up with you as well. So again, very, very straightforward to do. That's about it. Of course, on event day itself, we will be on the platform. You'll find us in the help desk. So feel free, if you've got any issues, any particular challenges, feel free to drop us a message and catch up with us. If you want to come on the platform in advance of event day and get it all set up, I strongly recommend you do so that you become familiar with it, and of course you get your booth ready for event day itself. So any issues, any questions you may have, do come back to us, but we do look forward to seeing you on the platform on event day. Thank you very much.